Hello and welcome back there. I'm Chair General Tom here, episode number 54 of my Japanese campaign in Hearts of Iron 3 using the Black Ice modification version 12.0.3. Kind of picking up where we left off from last episode here, and I realized I made a big mistake in regards to my planes, sending them out. I should have not sent them directly to where I wanted them to go. I should have sent them kind of in a roundabout way from this location to, like, say, have them go to China, or actually I could probably have had them fly all the way to, like, India, then the Middle East, and then up to Brest. That would have been better thing to do, because now our planes are getting caught by enemy fighters as they fly around here. Yeah, but I mean, the good news is we're going to be seeing them arrive damaged, and they're going to have plenty of time to get healed in preparation for what they're looking at doing. Which you might be like, wait, I think I might have forgotten something from last episode, Tom. What are we going to be doing? Well, let's recap. Take a look and see what's going on. First off, we are leaving. We are leaving out of this whole entire zone here. Once my Marines get out of this section here, which two of them already have, there they go. These others, they're just going to take off, and we're all heading up to Brest, including all of my fleets here in the area, subs as well. Well, we might keep the subs here just to kind of knock down any enemy transports that might be sailing around the area. That's fine, I suppose. That's a lot of Italian shipping running around here. What the heck are they doing? We are while we're giving up, what we're doing here in Central Africa for now, or Central West Africa for now. We are still holding what we have here in Central Africa. We have a unit that's probably going to be going bye-bye pretty soon here. What is it, 14 organization? Yeah, he has more org than the 7th Infantry, but the 2nd Royal Marines are doing a number on him. Fortunately, we got a guy coming in here in just a matter of 6 days, so even if we can't hold out for those 6 days, we'll be quote-unquote attacking if need be. Also have another guy coming in pretty soon too. We'll see how quickly he's able to do so. But basically, we're just holding down with what's going on here, helping out the South Africans make their push northward, and the Italians moving southwest. We are pulling out of all of our Marines that are here, and I think we're going to be waiting. Concerning the strength isn't that much. Probably going to wait till the end of the month before I pull all these Marines out. Maybe I might just, yeah, we'll wait till the end of the month. We're shifting all 17 of our Marines out to Brest. In conjunction, we are moving, and have they made it here? No, they haven't. But they should be on the way. Here they are. That's just the first group, though. We still have a bunch of others here that I want to grab as well. These guys I want to grab as well. We need another transport for that, but that might be that might be some time coming yet. We are relocating about 10, 11 divisions, I think 10 divisions, and 17 Marines to Brest, because we're going to do our own Operation Sea Lion here in the southwest area of the UK. We're going to try to take a couple of Victory Point locations here, Cardiff, Bristol. We're also going to take Taunton and Byford, I should say, actually get these ports, drop off my troops, have them spread out. Go take Plymouth, which is another big Victory Point location. Have them go, have the troops from here head northeast. Oxford, Coventry, Birmingham, Leicester, that's 10 victory points right there. Keep heading north. Sheffield, Manchester, Leeds, that's 11 victory points. Liverpool, 16 total. Lancaster, 21. Newcastle, 26. Middlesbrough, Hull, that'd be about 29 victory points. Do all this in an attempt to knock the UK out of the war. Their surrender level's pretty high. And with that, with them out of the war, and if we have to, I'll even have Marines land in Belfast because that's a VP location as well too. um, with that, the UK out of the war, Africa will be made so much easier. There's a bunch of British troops here in this area, and we are fighting a ton of British troops, mostly Belgium, but a ton of British troops down here as well. If we can get them removed, the British troops removed, then we're just dealing with Belgian troops here in the central part, which Italy and South Africa and the remnants of my specialized light infantry can handle. The Cav unit as well, they can all pretty much then handle that after a period of time. All the British troops were moved out of here, so it's going to be French and Liberian. Looks like just these Liberian colonial um, infantry units, which are, I mean, I don't know, they're tough, but I don't think they're that imposing. We can then we can then take all this out with all the troops I have will have involved in the UK. I should be able to get my Operation Sea Lion off and running probably in August. It's going to take a couple of months to get everybody over to Brest. Sailing them that way. I can't just simply say go sail abreast from where they are right now. I'll have to move them from location to get them to Brest safely. But they will be shadowed by my carrier groups that I've got in this area here. We're gonna have just one huge Operation Sea Lion here. 6 carrier groups will be in the area, so that'll be about 15. No, there'll be more carriers than that. 6 carrier groups. I think 4 of them are standard. Well, yeah, it might be about 15. But anyway, a whole slew of carriers will be involved in this operation. We're going to take out the UK out of the war. So that's the huge plan there. Over here, we're gonna on our western front, we're just hoping to hold the left and right shoulders the way they are. I'm pushing. Actually, you guys can now support that attack too. Both you guys are moving in there. That's fine. Um, if we can, let's move into there like so. Now we can cut off this guy. Um, we're hoping to hold on the Kura River, and you see these points on the other side. We want to hold these as well too, but we want to hold the Kura River. Stabilize the left shoulder, the right shoulder here. I mean, I would love to push up to this river here, but if I can hold the point I'm at right now, where the forces I have come in, and just sit, rest, relax, while we build up infrastructure um, to both places from where we're getting supply, uh, that's great. If I can do that for the rest of the year, that's great. We took Mongolia out. So our forces are aligning, arraying up here on this portion of the eastern front. Still have a bunch of troops that are moving to their designated locations here. They're still got about a good dozen troops that need to get to their assigned locales. May 1st, we'll pour over this border wall here. We're also going to be working on getting our troops laid out across the Mongolian border. I don't know how many I have here in the area. I think we have more than that. Now they're all even. So about 15 units, possibly more than that, because they're coming over too. And I think I got another unit coming over here too, the 126. Anyway, we got around 15, 16 units, divisions that I'm going to array here on the northern and western border of Mongolia here. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 provinces. So yeah, if I can put 2 divisions in each, that'd be great. We're gonna make a little bit of a minor push westward here and southwestward to help out regaining all this land and giving it over to Zippy Sanma. I want to. The idea is we're going to be pushing westward. I would love to be able to get up to um, this year. I would love to get up to about this point here. If I can get up to this river line here, kind of like this, hit this, or maybe on this river line here, and then match up with this river there. meet up with the Afghanis, help them take some provinces here, help them move up a little bit north. If we can be able to get this amount of land under our control, uh, life will be good this year. That's the idea. And then next year, when after UK has fallen this year in 1945, next year, 1946, will be the Soviet Union's turn. Where the idea is we want to be able to move further west, get up to this river would be great here, meets up with the Caspian Sea. We'll have all these units here joining in. That's 2 dozen extra units that can basically, I can have them either join in with everybody else running westward, and we'll have to move a little bit northward here too to maintain kind of a line there, or take that 2 dozen and shift them over to the west and help start pushing throughout this area here. But the idea is 1946. I want to have the Soviet Union removed from the war as well. At that point, that's only going to be leaving, because Africa will be taken care of as well. That's only be leaving the Americas, Canada, U.S., most of the Central American nations, some of the um, South American nations here. At that point, I could call it mission successful. We've won. Boom, done, and move on, and maybe start another campaign of something. But if we want to continue with what we're doing here, then 1947, over the winter of 1946, we'll see us redeploy probably here to this to St. John's, St. Pierre maybe as well too. Just redeploy to here and then start invading along the eastern seaboard of Canada and the United States. Start, all 100 and 150 divisions I've got that are involved in Russia right now and the UK and Africa, have them just come and start taking all this here. Have my Marines start landing throughout the Caribbean, taking areas there that need to be taken and landing all along here. 1947, maybe late 47, early 48, we could see the United States fall, Canada as well. Start working on Central America, South American countries, but that's all future stuff. We will see on that. One moment, I need to pause real quick. Alrighty, back again. Do apologize there. So those are the long range plans over the next course of 3 years here. The more immediate plan is we're getting set up for the invasion of the UK. That'll be huge. And over the next 2 weeks, resuming operations on the eastern front of the Soviet Union. We're not going to do that. We're not going to have any operations. Well, I shouldn't say that, but we're going to minimize our operations here on the western front. Again, I would kind of love to push up to this river here, and then cut across like so, to this point here. That'd be great. So, but we'll see. But we need fuel and we need supplies. Here, of course, like I said, I want to get up to the Kura River. If we can get that going, excellent. But if not, no biggie. My personal Vietnam, we're just holding out. I have 6 units. I do have a seventh unit coming in. I think that's pretty much all we will need at that point there. I have 2 units, the 35th and the 16th, retreating out. But the 16th, when that retreats, I might send it back. The 35th needs some rest and relaxation. That's all. Yeah, 9 units is more than sufficient to hold Valdez. And again, this will be my personal Vietnam. The idea is there's 35 divisions. There's actually 50 divisions here, but we're tying up a good 2/3 of those divisions in combat here, and that's just the way it's going to be for a while. I'm not too concerned about otherwise. So that is that. Nothing new here we want to do. We don't need to take our puppets' money. We want to take our puppets' fuel, though, if that comes to fruition. We're going to see this jump up by 200 IC here. Actually, 300 IC close soon enough here. We're bringing in, what is that, 55, 57, 63, 74, 86, 90, 110, 120, 150, 200, 270 IC alone just in Lend-Lease. So that's about what it's going to jump up to by here in just a moment. Our upgrades, production is going to go way up. We're trying to get our supplies back under control. I guess when you have an army this huge and this far out, your supplies just start swinging wildly one way and the other. So it is what it is here. We're building a ton of infrastructure, multiple locations. We are building, let's see if I can actually bring it up, show you. We are building infrastructure through here like so, and I think I'm building up infrastructure here along this line too, just to help out. We're building up infrastructure this way to this front, and infrastructure from here up to this front. The idea being we want to make sure that our troops on the front lines gets well fed. So there's a ton of infrastructure projects happening here. Next month, June, we'll be seeing a whole bunch of stuff popping up. Still working on some petroleum refineries. I had a whole bunch come online, I think. Or we're still working on those. No, yeah, I had a whole bunch come online. But we're still working on the petroleum refineries here in order to help improve the fuel situation. I don't know if that actually is or not. Later this year, we got another two more jet fighter wings being built. I already have two that are out at Brest right now. They're going to help me with the landings for Operation Sea Lion, building up some more convoy ships. I don't think we really need that much more, especially when I can do this. Cancel these two convoys out when I don't need them. But fine, we'll keep doing it. This is the western part, or is the eastern part of the Middle Eastern infrastructure? I'm not sure on that. Yeah, you see, there's like a whole bunch of a whole bunch of still doing. These we're doing 3 rounds of extra regiments for my colonial garrison units scattered throughout the Middle East, just to help provide some extra defense for them. We got some mechanized units coming out this summer. They'll be sent immediately to the eastern portion of the Russian front there. This is for the one hero leader unit that got created that has a motorized unit attached to it. So this will help build that out. This coming in just a matter of a couple days is to help finish up one low strength medium tank that got built. So this will build it up to a heavy armor unit more or less. That's upgrading a CAG to the latest version at that time that we had, I think, which is still a level 9 light carrier to help fill out a light carrier group that's missing one. We've got 5 Panthers being built, Panther regiments being built, and we're going to attach them to these heavy armor divisions to help to create basically a heavy tank division. So 5 heavy tank divisions, and once they're completed, this will be next year, of course. September 1 will get finished, then October that will be finished. Probably October another, or November another will be finished. So yeah, by next year, early next year, all of these will be staffed out. But as they get built, I'll trickle them into the Eastern Front. They'll be sent there to help bolster that. And when we can, these are probably 1946 as well. We get some motorized divisions sending to the Eastern Front. Carrier groups, we'll have those built when we can, probably 1946. We got some extra destroyers being built, which I don't know if I really still need them or not. But if I build all 5, I might just create this as destroyer fleet just by itself. And there's some jet bombers that we leased off of Germany. We haven't even started yet. We leased them like last year. They're not going to be ready, even if I start building on them, until next year at this point, because they take a full year to build. But they're whenever we have the atomic bomb built. If we don't have an atomic bomb ready, and the idea is I would use an atomic bomb on perhaps the Soviet Union if I need to. As you see, if I were to start building those jet bombers now, and if I could get an atomic bomb ready by spring of next year or even summer of next year, we could start dropping on the Soviet Union to try to force them to surrender. Their surrender level actually isn't great for us per se, but it is getting better as time goes on. We may need to use the atomic bombs on the United States, sad to say. Speaking of, with what's going on here, the Axis have actually done very, very well this year, and the fact that it's springtime, we're making moves. No doubt, we're pulling some of the forces that could be used on the Western Front, or the Axis Eastern Front. I call it the Western Front for myself. We're probably pulling some forces over here because I do see some movement here and there. Um, it's now allowing the Axis forces to start running, and boy, they're having a good time. If they can get Archangel there, life will be so much better for the Germans in this area. And pretty decent line, tilting more to the right there. North and south line has been pushed east quite a bit. We're now more east of the Pripyat marshes than they were this time last year. Southern border kind of stabilized, but it's getting pushed in quite a bit here. It was a big push in, but then they kind of faltered or stopped here. While all along this line here, this line got pushed back. Enough talk. Let's get going here. May 1st, the operations start here. May 1st, we're also going to start moving our Marines and troops from homelands over to Brest. Get that going. Bunch of stuff got researched. By the way, we're into 1946 tech at this point. Because I think where we stopped, yeah, I had already researched everything. So I went in and we're now researching 1946 tech in our nation at this point. So industrial zone, we'll keep that going. Heavy AA guns, that's 48 tech, so we don't want to do that. Machine gun focused, we'll cancel that out because we'll work with nation first. And then once we go green, then I will go to the land forces after that. Where? That's a bit of a bummer. There really isn't much I can do about that. I hope this militia, these units turn around and actually attack. But I'm not going to worry about stuff in the desert at this point here. It's not a big deal. We don't really care with what's going on, so much so around here in our personal Vietnam. Just curious, by the way, where are all my passenger liners? So you guys are here. Is there anybody here to pick up now? Is there anybody here to pick up now? So I think we're okay there. Where's the other passenger liners? Got a group of 36. That's right. We're carrying these 5 guys. So we got to wait for this to finish up and then come back before we can transport more. We're just basically, I'm going to transport all these guys to the home island here, sail back, pick up the last, not here, the last group of guys here, these guys, because they're gonna come be used in the landings. My Operation Sea Line, light armor unit. Yes, I will use because I mean, quite honestly, there's some good terrain. Not here in the west, obviously, in Wales and southwestern England, but throughout here, a lot of plains. I could send, the small army unit out and start running rampant all over the place to see, what that does. So we're done there. Here, I'm kind of waiting for these guys to get all set up, waiting for these guys to move in. They need to get picked up, and we need to arrive, rebase to here. You're coming, yeah. And then we're going to pick up all these guys as well. It's 41, 100 and something. So yeah, we have enough to carry all those guys, which that would leave us about 350 or so. And these three guys, oh, we would not have enough. That's okay. We've got these guys. So once we pick those guys up, then we're going to have them over to Brest. Yeah, I'll keep my subs doing what they're doing here. We don't need to worry so much about what's going on. Or we don't need. I don't need my subs up north. All of these are coming. Going to be heading, except for them. We're heading back because we need to get the Chikuma and Yamato repaired. Probably not going to get them repaired in time for my Operation Sea Lion. I would like to start Operation Sea Lion on August 1st. That's my target date. May 1st is when we're looking at shipping the Marines out, and hopefully later on in that month we'll be able to get the 10 divisions. Oh yeah, another IC efficiency. 10 divisions moved out as well to Brest. Hope to get them there June. Those guys, all my Marines, I should be able to get up in there by June as well too, but hopefully end of May. But we just need to rest and recuperate and get ready, get all my planes ready, etc. Yada yada yada, and just kind of see, yeah, August 1st is that time for that timetable. I would like to see the uh, operations commence. Let's go ahead and move you into here like so. Have you support that attack. Have both you guys support that attack. I don't know if that's going to be an immediate kill. Doesn't look like it is. Actually, yeah, it is. Cool, cool. We wanted Arctic. That was here. They're attacking me. I would like to move up, but yeah, we're attacking here. You need to stop because you're getting worn out too much. We should be killing them pretty soon. I can move them up to here, I feel. Why can't we attack? Oh, it needs fuel. Okay. That is our situation. Okay. Range finding equipment. Yay. Just curious, how are we doing on this flank here? Yeah, I need stuff. Because I would love to move them up into here and then there at Tamdi, so I have a nice line. But everybody is out of stuff. Yeah, this is for that unit here. And sadly, I need to wait until I get my shipping back. Well, yeah, I can wait for that one transport to come over. Yeah, there's no rush. Mongolia, by the way, we wait for neutrality to drop. Trading, we can postpone for 6 months. There's no rush on that. We'll take ownership of captured mines. But Mongolia, can we do a call? We actually want to wait till May 1st. I want to wait till Mongolia is kind of in place here, which they looks like they're kind of are. We gotta wait for the Russians to move out of Mongolia entirely. I'm not sure when I need to do a manual save, but we'll just do that right now. We'll see what the autosave date is. You our country for province change. We want to give this to you. There, that way it's yours. Major defeat. Where? Oh, to be somewhat expected, because yeah, we were not looking good there. But he's about to enter here in a matter of 2 hours. Boom. And thus the attack goes on. But we have a fresh unit there now. So with his organization at 91, even though it's dropping what it is, zero point 0.1 a turn or whatever, theirs isn't dropping quite so rapidly. 0.1 every few hours. Yeah. Test call, blah, blah. We'll take a look at Gory, see how that says. You are making your way into here. It's going to take you about well, I don't know. It says 2 weeks, but strategic redeployment, that's just an estimation. Your movement and strategic redeployment is kind of weird how that works. Oh, we won there. Cool, cool. Let's move the 4th up there. Already moving 2 units to said locations here. We can actually move you further once you're done. Move you up into there. We're wasting. No, reinforcement. That's fine. We seem to be getting a little bit better with our supplies, but I'm going to leave that alone the way that it is. And nothing further there. Oh yeah, battles. This battle here. Let's call it off. That's a lot of units lost, but May 1st is when we need to be attacking, not now. Here we're getting attacked. We should be okay. They're attacking across the river. And this motorized unit, yeah, that should be like sucking wind big time here soon. If I could just get some fuel over here to these guys, we can crush them. And that's one. The guards units, these types of units, they're badass. They just tend to be, yeah, their attack modifier is twice. Defend modifier is also twice of what the normal infantry are. So guards, eek, yeah. Valdez, yeah, we can still move another unit in there. Actually, so the 35th was going to sit and chill. Let's move the 16th back in. That way we got 8 units in there. 35th, once they get refreshed, then I'll send them back. Have we landed yet? No, we have not. We're waiting till May 1st. Don't need to worry about anything else. Autosaving. Okay, so the 24th is when the autosave, or 25th rather is when the autosave hits. We want to do ours on the 29th. And I'm still waiting for my transport to make its way around. You're over here. Because I will need all of these transports to deal with what we're moving from Japan over to Brest. Monrovia, yeah, we don't care. I mean, we do, but we'll come back. You need to move to the top because I'm researching 1946 tech as well. You need to move in. How soon? May 1st, so just a couple days. How soon? That's truly a couple days. Afghanistan, well, that's that, yeah. Psych another transport. And again, as long as we're doing that over and over, that's fine. This is the low strength light carrier group, and this carrier's had some hits to it, but it's okay. Kagi and Junio sailing around and taking care of business. I think they've gotten some hits. Yeah, Kagi is like not even touched. Musashi is out here just providing some cover. So they've got, yeah, they're down to 34 divisions. I mean, I don't know how long we can hold out for, but I feel we can probably hold out for quite some time. Again, this is my personal Vietnam. It's not a big of a deal. I kind of wonder about these. If we start building pillboxes here, could have done this earlier. They're actually going to be done really, really quick. It's 1 month per. Oh, I, I'm too excited with that. Yeah, if I can build a pillbox a month, that's going to help improve my defenses overall. Yeah, our supplies, the need for supplies is just dragging down. We can, here's what I can do here. I want to keep my upgrade level up. So if that means we're not building some things, then that's okay. And honestly, I mean, we're close to finishing these. Sure. Yeah, I'll keep doing that. 28th, May 28th is when this guy comes, or April 28th, and May 1st is when the other guy arrives. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. We'll just attempt to stop you when we can. I'm assuming that, I mean, I don't know, Tescal, it's here? I don't know what the deal is there, but passenger liner, that's what that is. Haruna comes out, gets bombed, and returns to Hawaii. That has got to be the easiest job. So we got units still moving, still moving. Like I said, May 1st is when I want to kick off operations. Down throughout here, I think we're still waiting for troop dispersal out of Mongolia. Like, all these guys. Yeah, we're still collecting. Still collecting. That's fine. I may have to push it off from May 1st to June 1st. I think I still have a ton of troops that are still working on, how they're going, where they're going, kind of type deal. Yeah, we may have to push it off till June 1st, but that's all right if that's the case. Don't really care with what's going on there. Oh, before here, there we go. All of you guys, pick you up. Grab you. And you. And to Brest we go. Rebase. Still got a carrier here, light carrier there. And a light carrier group there. These are all subs otherwise. I don't know if we have strength enough, but we'll see. Apparently we did. So move in there and then move back. So we're getting attacked there, and that's looking pretty good for us. That's fine. Getting attacked up here, and that's going to turn out well for us as well. We're being attacked here while we're attacking. We were trying to move into there. Yeah, let's just hold off. You guys can move into here. And then up like so. First, we can move up to there. 51st can move up to there. 23rd and 13th. Do that. Yeah, kind of do that. This light armor unit, we can push them up a little bit further. That's fine. Kind of spread you guys out some. You're fine where you are, but I can actually move you over to the city. That way you're kind of out of the way. All right. We're cool there. And honestly, I guess we're going to hold where we're at because, good God, with all of the lack of supplies, yeah, these guys can't do anything until they get their organization back. So many units. Here, we'll move you there. And well, no, stay. All right, so we've pulled out of here entirely. Everybody I've got's going to head over there. And that's fine because enemy up here can't move down to this area. All these are impassable zones. So what we have in this area now is all that we have left. Wow, you are getting wrecked left and right there. You were at 90, you lost over half. They're down to 3.3, so they've lost a bit more. They've lost about a third of their organization. I don't know if we can hold out long enough. Yeah, you're probably not going to arrive here for a week, and that's probably a week or two to get here, and then you got to recuperate, and then we got to march into here. These guys are nowhere near. Their org is 8.87048. Oh, we can't. Oh, because we can't attack across that water there. So, what does it look like we move in? June 16th. Holy cow, Zola. The terrain there is horrendous. I'd love to see South Africa push more up this way, and Italy to kind of help out. Do more in this area as well. I mean, I could move this headquarter unit down. They're never going to make it there in time, so I'm just going to let them sit. No, we'll move. So you will arrive 2100 May 1st, and when I do, then we're going to pick you up along with the remaining carriers out here. You got those two. Yeah, these three carriers then. Let's all move there anyway. The subs I'll keep in the area, do what they're doing. How are we doing up here, by the way? So all my air units made it. My jets made it. It looks like we kind of got wrecked a little bit as we were traveling. How'd we do? Org hits, some strength hits, unfortunately, and that's fine. We will hold out in this area for right now until we get some. Like I said, August 1st is when I would like to kick off operations. We'll see though. High velocity guns, another one and done. Nice. So we'll get our upgrades down a little bit here. Get our reinforcements down a little bit here. Supplies are looking good. We're going to knock this down to about 150. And that way we can start getting some more of these heavy tanks built here. Oh, Japan. Yes, they made it. Let me first, before I head back and grab the other guys, let me go ahead and take this, pick it up, and ship it out to here. We'll just do a transport so I can go back. That way, marry those two together and send it to the forefront, to the front. How are we doing here, by the way? I have far too many units in this area here. Who are you? Oh, the Chibugun. Okay, so that's kind of... All right. So the 52nd, we're going to move over. That's where you're going. All right. You only need about 4 units total. The armor units, kind of keep in this area because this is all mountains here. Armor's not going to be any good. Yeah, that'll be sufficient with what we have there. I could probably even pull the 127th and send them over here like so. Go there, drop them off, go there, drop those guys off, and then go there. Here, we can take the cav and march out like to there. Kind of, yeah, I want to spread it out a little bit further. Move my armor units. There and there. Let's make sure we've got sufficient forces around. Oh, I can move you, drop you off, and then up there. The first can come down to there. Again, kind of spread the love a little bit. So, okay. I have one unit coming here, and the other unit is going up there. So with one unit coming here, 63rd's coming up there, because we're going to kind of go up a little bit northward here. '62nd as well. So one's going to come up here. Let's move you two guys then up here. Okay. I think I have the setup the way that I want. The 124th is still coming in. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I was going to say, what's going on with that XP? I'm sending some of the Manchukuo defense units into here, all throughout this area. All right. And yeah, that army unit's making its way slowly. The 88th, I still have, what's that, 4, 7? Oop, this guy hasn't moved yet. Nine. Yeah, they're making their way. So I got like nine units still on their way. Anybody else? Not really. 9. And then this guy, that'll be 10. I still have 10 units making their way to the front. Do we need to hold out that much more for those 10 guys to show up, or we just go ahead and attack on May 1st anyway, and those 10 guys, when they show up, then they'll help push? Good question. Major victory. Yay, that was here, so that's cool. Attack with you guys there, and I'll have the 18th slide over. Or actually, just have you sit. Have the third attack. That way I have 2 strong units attacking in there. And let me have the armor assist down there. That we can kind of wrap that up a little bit quicker. Not doing anything else there, so we're good. Push them right out. Yay. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. When did I say? Man, there we go. That was a long pause there. It's May 1st when you take a look at the builds, what's coming out in May. I think the autosave I didn't do. Yeah, I need to do a manual save right now. We'll see when the autosave is. Add them to there. All right. So what we got coming out here? Pillbox on Valdez. End of the month. First of a long line, and it'll be like 1 a month, which that'll be fine. I think that'll help turn the tide there, where they're going to start throwing themselves for too long. I may even just build a fort. Well, no, I can't build a fortress. Can I? I don't think I can. Yeah, I didn't research fortresses. Honestly, I don't know if it's worth the research to research fortresses. Where are you at? Construction. But we're going to do it July 8th, so 2 months it'll be finished, and then we'll build a fortress here in Valdez. This is kind of silly. I mean, it's not wasting a research point, because I'm at the point now where I'm researching 1946 tech, which does waste research points. I don't really have. I mean, I could build up my leadership, I feel, which honestly, yeah, you know what? Let's drop this down to 70. That way we're still, researching stuff. But let's build up our officer ratio some here. Let's get that back up to 110%. Not that that's a huge deal. And also, let's get our spies up a little bit more too. 0.5. There we go. 444 officers a day. That'll be fine. And actually, we need to get some depot. So yeah, researching fortresses now at this point isn't really wasting a research point, because we're wasting research points by researching 1946 tech, which I'll grant you we're not into that, because now they made that switch. Everything that I'm researching is kind of older tech. Here's where, yeah, the infrastructure and transport rather. So that's 10 up to trade interdiction. Whoops. 10, 11. Let's go up to 81. That way I'm researching solely what is good for this year. There we go. Supply organizations 1946. So yeah, all this is current year tech. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I think as I get stuff done, I might start dropping this by, relative a point or two, as 1 or 2 or whatever, how many projects gets completed, drop it by that much and feed it into officer ratio. So we'll leave it at that. So anyway, my thought process, looking at building a fortress here. Building a fortress is going to take a while. They take about as long as coastal fortresses, in all honesty, which we can take I can take a quick look at and say, let's build a coastal fort. Zoom here, February of next year. So 11 months is what it takes. We're going to cancel that out. So over the course of the next 10 to 11 months, we're going to be building up pillboxes, which should help provide defense. Um, it's going to take 2 months to get uh, um, fortresses researched, and then another 11 months after that to actually build it. So it'll be 13 months. That's fine. So build all the pillboxes up. And that time, we'll also be building the fortress, and then 2 months after, roughly 2 months after the last pillbox is built, then the first fortress will be built. And I'll probably leave it at that. We probably won't need a second fortress at that point. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, if I can get a fortress going, yeah, that'll make life so much more difficult. How are we doing here? When are you actually going to arrive? 2100. All you guys, yep, we've moved and are set there. Okay. The Marines are waiting for everybody else to arrive. Nope. Where's the transport? They just took off, basically. Okay, that's fine. We can start. Board all you guys on landing craft. We're going to sail to where would be the safest point first? Probably to here first. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab this carrier group and send them out there as well too, because they'll escort all these guys. I don't think I'll need it, but just in case. Grab all you guys. Rebase there. And then lastly, you guys pick up and rebase here. I mean, we're fine moving through these waters. I don't have any issues. Now, do I need... Yeah, I need to pick up the SLF groups there. I don't have any there. There's none there. SLF groups here, so the transport needs to send back, needs to pick up all those guys too. But here's what I could do. This last, we can carry 560. Let's first rebase here, pick up these guys, rebase to Anchorage, and pick up all those guys that I need, these three. And then we're good. Okay. How are we doing here? Again, we really can't do any operations or anything like that. Yeah, we have to wait till... We just have to wait. There isn't anything we do here. Here, we're just doing very limited operations. We're looking at killing this guy. 8.5, 8.2, 2100 hours, 7.1. So we go down by 0.1 to 0.2 at night, 0.3 during the day. All you guys get picked up, minus the sub. And rebase depressed. Yay. Off we go. So they're doing autosaving on the 2nd, so the 6th. I need to save. Industry wants money. Sure. We have tons of money for that. Air Forces as well. I mean, that's $3,000 for those two alone, but that's right. Rail terminus supply throughput. Yay. Another heavy industry. That's good to see. I mean, we're up to, well, we're down to 1089, but high popularity. IC efficiency went down, and as well as did our Let's get this back to 81 for right now. Defensive position, battlefield interactions. So let's drop this down to 79 now. Right? Yeah, it's 1941 tech. Oh, nope, 80. So we need that infrastructure being worked on. That's 45 tech. Everything below it is 46 tech. Let's just make sure on that. Yeah, it is. All right, cool. President Roosevelt is died. I don't know if I've played a campaign this long where I've seen this pop up. That's interesting. So imagine this event indeed does remove FDR as a leader, and then you get Truman in their place. Oh yeah, we're following this battle here. 3.9641286322019. It's going to go down by 0.1 at a time here. Autarky we don't need because we're fine with those resources. Oh, great. We won there, is to be expected. Definitely won there. Changsha, sure. So here, and you know what? I'm going to move in and then back. That was fortuitous that I have the units here that are going to be helping out. And this is strictly why we have the units around in the area that I do, areas that I do. Dingen, yeah, we're going to be taking care of you. Cheng, oh, I can move you out to here. And you, we can in turn, I can move you out to here. Yelan. Nope. There we go. Do that. All right. Nationalists. There we go. 7,000 troops dead now. Yay. So that takes care of that. We'll be moving into there with 2 of those troops, and we'll leave the others there. You 2 guys are moving up to here. Actually, move there. Actually, just move there. Or there be better, actually. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're getting that. That's fine. We're seeing that message a lot that we're losing areas. That's fine. So our shoulders on the west flank are getting stabilized. Just need to get the overall supply throughput improved. Strategic bombardment. That's 41 tech. We'll push that to top. And this is for the other unit here, which I'll put there. Boom. We'll do that, and we're all set. Now we'll move him here. I was thinking I was going to throw them over to Russia, but you know what? I might just bring them to deal with the. They're almost up there. Yay. To deal with Operation Sea Lion. a really strong motorized unit like that, plus a light armor unit, yeah, I think that could do some good stuff. All right, now I can marry these two guys together. And this looks like a far more potent unit at this point in time. A light armor, sure, but with a heavy armor regiment to beef it up. So we are going to send you all the way up to here. Yes, so I'm of the opinion I am going to wait now until June 1st. Actually, let's make that June 2nd. May 9th to reach here, and then whatever date. So June 2nd, I want to wait until we kick off operations. Yeah, you're both taking your time up to where you're needing to go there. You're slowly making your way around. Yeah, I'm still waiting for all this stuff. So June 2nd. So nothing there I need to worry about. We're all done over here. We're still holding out. So that's not too much longer, though. My God. I have better organization than they combined do. May 6th before they arrive in this province here. That's fine. We can sell chromite. We sank 2 ocean liners. That's good. Quite honestly, that's good. $2,000 on May 6th. I want to see when they're going to actually arrive in Costermanville. We're not going to be winning that battle, but we'll see how things progress after that. Yeah, that's Costerville, Costermansville. They didn't lose that many troops at all. Good God. Like, how and why? May 22nd, before they arrive in this province. That's fine. And I'm still waiting to get them down. That's July 5th before they make their way. Ugh. Actually, you know what? We're going to sit. We're not going to bother. Not going to bother at all. Let these regain their org. Let everybody that's retreating also regain their org and strength. Core HQ advance. I'm just going to leave this 80. I'm not going to keep dropping this. We're actually up to 104 now, so we're slowly going up in that. So it's fine for researching 1946 tech. Hostile bombing. Okay, that's my Maru. Boo. Valdez is doing fine. Yep. Up there, we're holding out. June 2nd is when we're going to kick off operations all throughout here. Over here, we're just holding on the shoulders, which now we moved. Yeah, we're holding to the Kura River and just over it in these locations. But we're just holding until we can get. Well, we need the infrastructure built up massively in this area, and basically they're going to hold until we'll be here by the end of 1945, before winter hits. And then 1946, when we kick off operations in spring, I want to kick them off as soon as we're able to. We're going to be pushing rapidly westward, so these guys are going to be waiting at least a full year before they get. Well, this group may be waiting a full year. This group definitely going to be waiting a full year before we start kicking off operations over there. So honestly, we're not doing too much. I can speed up time a little bit here. I forgot to do a May 9th, so the 13th, 12th or 13th. Army group, that was a one and done. Okay. 12th or 13th. 12th or 13th, Tom. I wish I could set an alarm. That's like, on this date, boom. there's there's little quality of life type stuff I would love to see implemented into the game, into this game. That of course never ever will because it just can't. It's just there's no way to do so. But like yeah, an alarm that you can set for a certain date and time then you can set multiple alarms so you can like kick off an operation. Um, Obviously with black ice, for example, if you're playing Germany, there's certain things like the attack on Poland. If basically you're just going to play fairly historical, you can just wait until those events happen that kind of kick all those things off for you. There's an event for attack on Danziger War. There's an event for Norway and Denmark. There's an event for the lowlands and attack into France. You have Barbarossa event. You have there's an event that says if you want to do sea lion or not. I don't know what that kind of lends itself to, because the sea lion event I think is also tied in with the air war over Britain, and you kind of need the air war over Britain to go perfectly for sea lion to kick off. But anyway, there are events to kind of kick off operations, but I wish that if you could just put in like an alarm clock type deal into the game where you can say, as Germany initiate my attack on, initiate Operation Pluto or whatever, on this date and time. Excuse me. And that way, when it goes off, you're like, okay, now I need to move my troops in to remind myself to do that kind of type deal. Anyway, that's a wish list that is never going to be implemented. I'm seeing some loss of Russian territory all throughout here, and they are moving up. Um, they did get Archangel. Wow, that is huge. Where's the Russian surrender at now? 45.5. Yeah, they're pushing dramatically everywhere. Um, so they're not terribly close to Moscow, of course. 337 kilometers on the northern front, southern not really terribly close. So not as close as they were before, but that's a lot of push up in the north. I mean, taking Archangel is huge, huge. Division HQ, cancel that. Army HQ, cancel that. Yeah, I'm just watching this, and every now and I see like a red province turn gray. So that's here. Can we attack now? Do something with them? Um, let's save. Nice. We'll get our upgrades down to 130. Let's get our reinforcements up to 30. Supplies are at 27, so we're at a good number here. I don't need to drop this anymore. Philippines, how are you, by the way, at this point? 88 points. So their neutrality is never going to be dropping. Never being dropped. Can we buy fuel from South Africa? Yes, let's buy 50, please. Romania. I don't know why they don't want to sell to me. It's like puzzling. This is infuriating. Minjing's like, no, I'll keep all the fuel for myself. It's like, bitch, you don't have any motorized units. Burma, no. Let's look at supplies real quick here. Finland. They don't want to sell to me. Italy? I don't know why Italy doesn't want money. Point 0.3 supplies for points. Sure, I'll give you some of my money. South Africa, Philippines. Nope. There we go. All right. Let's get our espionage up a bit more here. 0.8. I mean, I think we're doing okay in our overall spies at this point. Make sure I'm disrupting national unity with everybody, and that's good. I am. UK, looking to build. Yeah, we really need to take the UK out before they get all those naval units built. That's fine. We can start losing naval focus. What it'll mean for us mostly is that we're going to be seeing it take longer to build naval units, but that's not a big deal. Oh, we did win? We did win, right? No, we lost. Ugh. Oh, you guys can go back. This is the last of having to do this because I'm not going to be building strictly garrison regiments any further. Won't need to. Won't need to. All right, all these guys head on back to here. And you can come back up to here now and pull these units out. Have we made it here? We have indeed. These two guys load up. And we need to rebase up to here. Pick up the rest of the troops. Let me start spreading these units around all over the place. So you're going to go there. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. And you're going to go there. All these guys. 21st Colonial Garrison Corps. There. And that's fine. And attach you directly to Middle Eastern headquarters. Which we can leave in that location. That's fine. All right. I see wasted and upgrades. Drop this to 125. Good. Let's boost it up to 35 there. Drop down to 120. Pretty good there. And then these are the first round of reinforcements for my garrisons. Those colonial garrison units. But the one regiment just got spanked. I'm tired of that happening. Actually, let's go ahead and pick up these 5. Come out here. We'll rebase to here, obviously, and then kind of go from there. Pop some money, building temporary naval base, build research. It's going to take 30,000 supplies, so we don't really want to do that. Huh, interesting. Did not know. So here, if we say request airbase to be built, okay. Real quick, and bring up my utility window. I saw where it says it's going to take 800 IC days, so I'm thinking that means it's going to add an extra 800 to my IC debt to have them build that base there. We're at 47.68 right now. We're paying 70 per day, so we are looking at about 70, less than 70 days, just over 2 months. Mid to late July, essentially, is when we'll get our 70 IC back and be able to utilize it. Test goal, sure. do. Okay, so they're saving on the 16th, so fine. Well, my next save will be on the 19th. Pack front, cancel that. Well, okay. We'll be taking that territory back. Yeah, we don't care about this. I was like, why am I'm not feeling any dread for this. Why? Because that's Central Africa. We know what's going on there. So they are trying to move units into here. I know that. I don't think we're going to be able to get. I mean, my ore gain is like so minimal at this point. Very, very minimal at this point. Here's a thought: pull all these guys out, move them over here, let them rebuild. Leave this area to Italy's and South Africa's discretion on what they're going to do. There we go. Just have you guys. Yeah, I don't need to worry about any of this anymore, really. And when these guys are done retreating, I'll have them also kind of do the same thing. I'm gonna pull them all those out of here. It'll take a while, and then maybe move them up to Brest, let them rest, recuperate. Yeah, we don't care about that. Panzerkill, assault concentration, Marine HQ advance, light cruiser crew training. I don't need. Yeah, I don't need an extra Marine headquarter unit. So the 19th I need to save. Whoa, we're already over an hour, almost hour and a half. Wow. I did not realize how much time has already gone by at this point here. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's not fine, but we will be dealing with that soon enough. Supplies were rocking and rolling here. Let's drop this down to 110. I haven't seen any hostile naval combat or enemy bombings, so I think we made it out. Yeah, I think we made it out safely here. All 6 of our Marines are there. Excellent. All 5 of our carrier groups are here too. That's good. Let's get to Alaska here. Excellent. You're staying, you're staying, you're staying, you're staying. You guys, otherwise, we're going to sail the same route to here. Rebase. Wait to get our pickup taken care of. And has the transport made it here? It has not. That's subs. That fooled me. I thought my transport had made it. Speaking then of our transport, where are you? I mean, I'm pretty sure I took off. Are you heading are you way up north or something? Is that the deal? That why I can't find you? No clue. So let's go here. Whoops. Um, oh, that's right. I had you. You're dealing with that. That's right. That's right. Okay. It is what it is. June 2nd. June 2nd's our date. We're kicking off attacks. How's the shoulders looking? We're looking good. We now have supply everywhere on this side here. Take a look at our other shoulder, and this is looking pretty good too. We're actually seeing, yeah, we're getting some stuff back. The 20, oh wow, so we're definitely losing out there. These guys, um, not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Let's move you over there like so. The 20th can come over here like that. Or actually, the 20th can wait there. The 32nd can come over. Yeah, we're retreating, and there isn't much I can do. I don't have effective forces anywhere on this shoulder. That is what it is, unfortunately. We're gonna move them up there. Okay, all right. That's just what we'll have to do. All right, cool. Major defeat, yeah. Again, we need to get our I need to do a save back on the 19th. Let's kill all these projects here. I mean, not that I really have to per se. Well, a lot of those I do. Let's fix this real quick. Yeah, I need to get that infrastructure built up in this area just in order to be able to get the improvements, that we were looking. And that's sad because I had actually built up, and I think I was working on building up the improvements more there. So now they're attacking me here, and obviously we're not going to be doing too well there, but we'll try to hold. Can we, you know what? I don't need to be here like this. So let's move you down there. Let's bring the guard unit down over here like so. Or actually, let's just do it like this. Just pull one unit at a time. There. The 84th can come down to here as well. Actually, 73rd go there. The 84th can go there. That's fine. The 36th, we can go and just retreat. Yeah, I mean, it looked like we're going to hold out anyway, but let's just kind of have our line going like this, more or less. Okay. Infantry unit training. Again, once we go green, then I can. Whoops! Oh, what was that one? Heavy bomber crew. Training advance. That is this one there. Leave that in place. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I have to actually on this flank here, if I have to pull down some, even to the river, that's fine. If I have to do that, I guess that's okay. It's going to kind of suck, but blah. Oh, we're in a long autosave. Dun dun dun. All right. Gonna pause. Kind of figures. Hour and a half. Long autosave. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the let the autosave finish. Run through all these whatever popped up here. Uh, Save it again. Do a manual save after doing all this, and then quit. Restart. I'm not gonna go too much further though. I feel, but these long autosaves kind of annoy me. Back shortly. Well, that did take a while. So back we go again. So we are having to. Oh yay, we won there. Cool, cool. We're having on our right shoulder of the west flank here. We're having to kind of pull back a little bit here now because they are getting cranky. There, they're attacking me in several locations here, trying to push me back some. That's okay if that's what happens. That's okay. We need to kind of pull back a bit and make sure we can hold and get our supply situation sorted out here. Yeah, actually, I have supplies been going. Yeah, working here, but whatever. We'll put in what we need to and get her done. Um, Still waiting for those troops to make their way. So direct unit. So we're down to here. So I went through land forces already. Started getting all that. I didn't do the land doctrines though, but direct fire, artillery unit training. Again, I want to get to that 110%. So study for level 9 armor headquarter, level 9 motorized, and a party rally, which we really don't need. I mean, the national revolt risk lowering would be kind of good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Motorized HQ, sure, let's do one, and a tank HQ as well, fine. Not huge big needs, but you know, staff tank corps, interesting. Not huge big needs, but nonetheless, we could. I may actually, with these guys I've got here and the others I'm bringing back, we could probably look at cool, they're making their way back. We could look at oh, you know what? Blah blah blah. Well, yeah, they can travel. That's fine. I could use these to attach all these guys to. So use these as headquarter units. We could certainly do that. June 2nd, big day for us. Have our guys. So you need to. There we go. So yeah, we're kind of maneuvering around, and when these guys finish doing their retreat, then I'll do the same thing with them too. And then once that's done, then we're going to come and take you out. Take you out. So really, this one infantry unit is like wrecking me? I don't see how that's possible. Yeah, that's right. We're just kind of moving out anyway, just to help. Do we want to? No, we need to hold. We need to hold at this point if we can. If we can. So the 30th, we need to. Cool. Yeah, they're gonna be taking back a lot of that territory, and that is just fine. Not a big deal. I want to get to June 2nd best I can. Logistic, so partisan, military police. The Strategic Air Command push that to the forefront actually. Cool. So we can take all that back. That'll be fine. Yeah, this twerks me off, but it is what it is. I'm still waiting for the transport unit here to drop off these guys. I'll just drop them off and just send them. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'll. Well, I don't know. I might just transport them individually then, because we got one here. Two. Actually, I can just this. So yeah, here, there, and that guy. All right. Not terribly worried about what's going on there, but we'll deal with it shortly enough. I've got one unit coming out that way. Jet engine, we'll push that to the forefront, and now jet engine research. Now we can start doing jet engine. So let's take care of that. Yeah, it's going to be a while before we can get jet fighter. So we're still going to be helicopters, nice. Artillery, all of our artillery gets a 2% increase bonus. Cool. Allows research of medical evacuation. And pilot rescue under national. Here, I guess? Yeah, okay. We'll pick these up later, but yeah, that increases the morale for all those guys. That's interesting. Again, something I haven't even bothered with ever. Slowly making their way. How about over here? Yep, still waiting for all those transports here to make their way over. Once they do, then I'll send one out to pick all these guys up. The 30, yeah, leaving the 35th behind. Yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and move them in like so. Let's bring the 39th. Well, actually, I think we're okay. Yeah. We're working on the pillbox. It's 0.058. Is it going up per hour? No, it's going on a per day basis. So first one is built. Go from 0.058 to point, so it's doubling basically. So it's going up 0.1 every 2 days. So it's going to take about almost a little bit less than 20 days, less than 3 weeks, about 2.5 weeks to become a level 1. That's fine. We'll be able to hold out just fine until they start getting built and whatnot. Can we? There we go, and then back. Okay, we won there. Good. So we're holding all throughout here now, and ideally that's all we want to do. Yeah. Let me check real quick on manganese. There's some things I don't have a lot of, but manganese is something I do have a lot of. So yes, we'll certainly trade that out. For engineer frame, large fuel tank, excellent. So yeah, this right shoulder is what's kind of worming at this point, but so long as I can get stuff in there. Oh, I need to save real quick, but let's take care of these things. Commander decision, commerce defense, fire control system. I requested the airbase be built there, but it's not doing a thing. It's not doing anything. Have we arrived here yet? We have. Has the carrier has arrived as well. Cool. So, leaving you behind. Boom, 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 boom. Load up. Load up. all of you guys now. Let's be safe. Let's go here since we control it and be done with that. We're rebuilding. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. And big day coming up here. Let's get some of this worked out here. Need to get some of our reinforcements. There we go. We can get. That's fine right there at 87. That might be a good place. So this month we have a whole bunch of infrastructure coming in. We just had a whole bunch of infrastructure pop in. I think this is all on the eastern front here. I'm not sure. But yeah, we got a bunch of infrastructure, got 50 more convoys coming in. All this infrastructure here coming in. Yay. All this infrastructure coming in. So, yay. All of our infrastructure stuff is getting worked on. The CAG for the light carrier is getting built already. And that's...
Do you have, I was looking for more Gaylords, or do you have any more Gaylords? No. Okay. We're going to ship some more because I'm going to help you with the ECA. Ben's going to try to get a hold of Mike to get a specific day set.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to reach on. It was supposed to be this week. But
yeah, no. Yeah, he goes, because I said the problem with this building is just cannot say that. So it has to be that day. So if it's going to be us doing it for them.
Well, I apologize for that interruption. So getting back to what we're at here, let's move onward. The second is fast approaching. We're going to be doing our attacks. Currently, only have one land combat going on. That is going to be changing dramatically. All right. We want to try to lower our unit recruit time by 3%. I think would be great. We don't need to worry about any of these others. I mean, lowered national revolt risk could be good. Excellent. We're back to very high popularity. So cruiser warfare, that's 47 tech. Let's drop this further down to like 80. Okay, Tibet wants metal, sure. All right. Yeah, we're not doing any of that stuff there. Valdez, how are we doing here? The 39th is going to be kind of going by the wayside pretty soon, but we do have the 35th will be coming in June 18th, 2 weeks time, so we're okay there, I suppose. We do have naval combat. What happened there? They lost a sub. Okay, not a big deal. All right. We now are going to be attacking all over the dang place here. So here first, and then work our way over like so, and then there. Here. Have them attack straight out west like so, and then to there. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay. Here attack and do west. Everybody just needs to push westward. whole bunch of people just pouring over the border at this point. Loving this. Let's move them back like so. Okay. These first three, we're just going to kind of go like that. These, he's going to assist and then come over. Actually, then do that like so. 46th, we can kind of come in and do like that. Yeah, those units that are still moving, we'll let them do what they're doing here. Okay. All right, so these other guys are just pretty much going to be chilling where they're at. We can move you into there. That's fine. Okay. So that's all there. How about planes? Surprised I have just 3 interceptors there. That's a bit odd. Oh, no, that's not odd. That is working as intended. We have them come back to here. And these interceptors, we're going to come to here. Did I pick up? I did by mistake. I don't know how that happened. I thought I had clicked off on that, but we don't need the Imperial Navy follow me. That's definitely not needed. Okay, here. Do that and then do that. I'll get those back to India down the road. Not a big deal right now. Okay, so that's all on the eastern front there. That's all we need to do there. Waiting for that to kick off. We've picked up everybody we need to. All around here. Okay, so we're good. Still waiting for transports to kind of shift back and forth. I'm still waiting for. Oh, we already got. Okay, so let's go ahead. There we go. Don't really like the idea of the Marine being there, but whatever's. Pick up you guys. We're going to rebase here. Okay, so that is sufficient what we're doing. All right. We do some air combat going on here. My interceptors versus their 12, but how's that going? We're kind of knocking them down. We are taking some big hits though. We want our first 2 initial battles, so that's good. You stop doing that and fly back to Japan to rest and recuperate. I have a light bomber. We're going to bring it here, and I'm going to utilize it in knocking down enemy forces. No, we're not going to go that route. I guess we have no choice but to let it do its thing. Wow, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Yay, you're winning all these battles initially here. How are the rest of the battles going? Factories are up. Let's look at all these battles we got going on here. 29. I mean, I've got everybody attacking up all along the line here, so tis what it is. Some pretty tough battles, it looks like. Probably because they're crossing the river at certain locations, or a river at certain locations. But everything there is just fine. Valdez, yeah, the 39th is about to have to go into reserve. um, let's shift them back. Yeah. Okay. So we won there, good. Won there, good. We're winning several of our battles. Yep, this is our light bombers flying through the area. I knew that was going to happen, that would get intercepted. I mean, do we really care? No, we really don't. Let them come to me as long as I hold the ports and whatever, Yeah, I don't care. They can come my way. Let's move up and take care of that partisan, please. Military spending train has no brakes. Yeah, yeah, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's that. We don't care about that. Six tanks core. Oh, yeah. I think I had a headquarter unit attacking, and they really shouldn't have. That's fine though. We'll ship you back out. Battleship class advance, and then we got some carrier and cruiser training. Cool. We lost El Alamein. Yeah, this is getting a little bit dicey around here. Spicy, some would say. And Special Forces, 47. Carrier crew, excellent. Okay. Yeah, we'll get all that back. Not a big deal. Okay, cool. So now this guy, we can load him up. That's fine. Grab all you guys, rebase here. Beef him up. Transports made it. Finally. We'll take a look at that in just a bit. Let's, first off, we need to send out to here to pick up all these guys. Not all of them, but a good portion of them. It's okay. We're winning up and down the board here. That's good. Um, some of these tougher battles. Just want to check through and just see. Okay, this one's kind of but we're gonna win. That one's kind of tough. Ooh. Yeah, let's go and take the defeat on that. And let's take the defeat on that as well. Some of these we're just going to have to take the loss and just be done with it. "28 units they're down to now. I have to pause again. Back in 1 moment. Alrighty, back again. So I think the Russians had certainly time to set up defenses throughout here, so we're gonna have some very, very tough battles ahead of us. I don't know how good it's gonna be for us pushing westward here, but I think once I get Mongolia into the war, then life might be a little bit better. Naval underway, replenishment, battleship crew, and battle fleet concentration. So we're back into the green again. Let me look at nation real quick here. Let's take these two new ones that just popped in and just make sure everything else that I could get is being worked on. Okay. Land forces do the same thing. Make sure everything is being worked on that we could get. I'm not buying body armor because that will slow me down quite a bit. It's half a kilometer we lose. So some of my troops will start slowing down a little bit. And speed we need. All right. Doctrines. We still need to go into doctrines here and pick some things up. Those two. I already got that. Grand Battle Plan. Ooh, how much 1945 tech needs to get picked up as well. There we go. Pushed them all to the forefront that needed. And operating. And this will finish out, and chain of command will finish out all of our 1946 tech. Lots and lots of stuff we need here. Command, motorized. These largely just to reduce the delay, the attack delay. If we get to like almost 0 attack delay, that'd be great. All right, so we're all set there. We won over here. Cool. I'm gonna go a little bit further here, just over 2 hours. My lunch is here and like to eat, but we do want to. I still want to press forward a little bit further here. We're just now getting into this set of operations here, and I kind of want to see how it's going. I do see we're moving pretty good here. We need to save, manual save, as it's been 7 days since we've saved, and there's been an auto save in between. This is going pretty well, I feel. Not only have they taken Archangel, but Axis have definitely moved quite a bit of the way out. 45.9%. Do we have a war goal? I mean, obviously Germany does. I have a puppet. Finland wants to get territory back. So this should be going away pretty soon if the Axis decide to go after them, because they're cut off. Well, they're cut off. Yeah, they don't have any ports. They're cut off, so they should not have any supplies reaching them. They're doing really well in this regards here. Pretty good there. Our shoulders are, we're holding here. Yeah. I would love to start moving over, but we need to get our supply situation straightened out here first off. I'll move you up. And I think I'll move you up as well. And I'll do the same with you. Move you over there. We need to get our supply situation straightened out first off. And then once that does get straightened out, maybe up there, then we can start looking at making attacks and things like that. But for right now, no, we don't need to. Oh, 27th. Okay. Here, honestly, looking a little bit better. Yeah, these are all the units that retreated. So that's good. And I need one to go into the middle there. No, we'll leave what we got here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need one in the middle. We got 2 units there anyway. Okay, cool. Yeah, not loving that. What's happening here? Tungsten, yes. We're at 7. That's fine. So we're at a point here where we're attacking, and let me have them support the attack. Here, let's go ahead and do that. And now we can start chasing you down. Pick these guys up. Rebase. Okay. Here. Yes to all of these guys getting picked up here. Wow, that was 900 exactly. We're going to come back to here for a rebase. I need to send a carrier. We'll send a fleet carrier. We'll use that as our waypoint, type of deal there. Okay, so we got all that taken care of. I don't think my transport's made it here yet. No, it is not. It's still a ways away. Cool, we won, and we'll be taking back all that land over there pretty soon. So we're certainly getting ready. Can these guys kind of start, not naval strike, but air superiority throughout this area here, just for the next month? And do the same with you guys. Air superiority in this area here for the next month. What does that look like? Big air combat. We were definitely the victors there. I saw a couple of British planes just kind of fade. Time to check battles again here. We're doing all right there. Okay, that one, there's nobody really defending, but okay. This might be a pretty long battle. That mountaineer is sitting in some safe territory there. You guys, I'm going to send you all up to here like so, and then we're going to cut over like that. Make sure I don't have units just kind of sitting around doing nothing. Oh, I think these guys are ready now. So you're coming down like so. You can push in and then out like that. You guys are coming down to help out. Let's come down there like so. Let's hit up Mongolia. And now that the Russians have left, call to arms. Yes. Come join. Yeah, their neutrality needs to drop down a bit more. That might help out. Here's the air combat again one more time. We do have Tetsuzo that's getting kind of beat up. We can do that. All right. Oh, I need to look. Yeah, Mongolia's, they're now at war with everybody but the Soviet Union. Okay. Let me go. So Bristol air combat. These are all my jet fighters. Ooh, one jet fighter got kind of wrecked there. Eek. I guess that still happens anyway, right? You know. Zippy Sanma, what you doing there? Who's the one? Yeah, stop and stop. Let's stop that as well too. There we go. I mean, we did a number on their fighters. That's fine, I guess. Our bombers are still just having fun there. So okay, that's going good. We'll keep that pressure up. We'll keep that pressure up as well too. Ditto. They're attacking us, but I think we should be okay there. Again, they're attacking us, but we should be fine there too. Tehran, we shall win that. Um, yeah, let's pull back on that there. We can maintain that. That's fine. Yeah, Valdez is kind of, but they're down to 25. All right, that's fine. We're okay. I see we're winning some good battles down here. We'll go to the 15th, and then I want to go ahead and save and also end the episode. We're just over 2 hours. Hoping that this autosave is not going to take a while. Seems to be taking a bit. Yeah, let me go ahead and pause it here real quick. We're going to still go to the 15th where I'll do a manual save, but yeah, this autosave is taking a long while, so it's that we've arrived at that time where it's just these saves take a while. Back shortly. Alrighty, back we go. It did take a while, so yeah, the 15th. I'll let it do its thing, and then we're gonna kind of end it. Yeah, if we're doing real well on the south. I think what I might start doing is moving some units a little bit differently than how I'm going. I may. Let's just have you go there. Yeah, let's take a look and kind of reroute units a little bit. So you're going to go that way. We're going to have you. You can sit. That's fine. You're going to come into there. Yeah, they're not at war with the Soviet Union at this point. Is that because they're Comintern? I mean, they're not part of the Comintern, obviously. I don't know. Oh well. I was hoping I'd be able to get them involved in the war over here, but let's have you kind of sit here like that. need to move. I need to get troops moving all around there like so. The 88th needs to come up like that, and we need to push northward. This headquarter unit, let's put you directly to something a little bit closer here. Yeah, that'll work. And move you out that way. Let's do that. Okay. You guys can also come running up here. So how are we doing all around here? So we've kind of held off on attacking now because things are not going well attacking across the river. We can move into there like so to help bolster that. Um, let's hold off. Yeah, we're not. I think it would have worked, but yeah, we're just going to hold off a little bit there. And we're winning all up and down the north here in this section. Maybe not here though, which is weird. This, yeah, we should be winning that pretty soon. And once they do come up here, we'll attack here, and then I may actually tell them to assist southward if need be. Yes, this southern part here we're doing very, very well. And the far northern part, but the center seems to be a little bit of an issue. Let's get you guys taken care of. Cool, and like so. You can board the boat and rebase there, and then we'll take care of you after that. So yeah, the central we're having some problems. Not terribly much. I need to peel that armor unit off, I feel. I'll do a support attack. Okay. We have all those guys there. I dispatched. We're still waiting for the transport to show up. And how about over in India? So we've gotten those Marines there. Okay, yeah. And those guys are coming in. We're just going to sit and wait until. Yeah, let's go and take care of this situation over here. I'm going to sit there and wait till we have the carrier show up so we can have some support. And yeah, be all done. So you're there, you're just kind of waiting. Okay. We're still retreating. June 18th, you should be there. Did I save? Not yet. And like I said, saving here at this point, going to call the game. It's going to take a while for this to go through, but okay. Our Eastern Front offensive has been kicked off. A mix of results. Very, very good in the far south, and then the rest of the line. There's been some victories, also been some losses. So it'll shake itself out over the course of this month here, as a lot of those southern victories. I think I'll start pushing northward with some troops, get behind the enemy line, some cut off their supply, and let them start, kind of retreating. So then we can push. Both shoulders, left and right shoulders, are looking strong. We're just going to sit there and wait though until the infrastructure is built up, or wait till next year, depending upon how well this eastern offensive goes. Um, our troops are assembling for the huge sea lion assault on the UK. That's going to take about another month, I think, before I have all my forces. Probably mid to end of July before I have all my forces located in Brest, and that's cool. August 1st, I'm angling for being able to launch Operation Sea Lion with my Marines, carrier group, massive bombardment, ground bombardment of everything we possibly can. See how that goes, and then land in our troops and continue, trying to take the UK out. That's the goal this year. The specialized light infantry down here in this area, I'm going to look at pulling them out as well. Ship them up to Brest, let them rest and recover. Maybe actually ship them out just back to Japan. They'll recover quicker there. And then I might just use a specialized light infantry, might throw them into the Eastern Russian front. Um, Probably could use them there. I don't know. We'll figure out what to do with them when the time comes. Oh, before I quit, yeah, let's take a quick look here. Yeah, this is looking really, really good. These units are all cut off. Should be getting eliminated pretty soon, which that'd be a huge boon. For the Axis powers to be able to pull all these forces basically and then throw them into this front. That would be great. Here, I don't know. It looks like they're doing well, but I don't know. There's some different movement happening that I'm not used to. Archangel's taken those, so yay for that. Some push here. All in all, this is leading the Pripyat Marsh. We can see there's some. I got some pushes in here, pushes in here. This is leaning a lot more to the right now than it was before. This is still more north and south. But there's some pushing in here, so all in all, pretty good. Um, yeah, not the best of starts for 2 weeks worth of attacking here, but with all the attacks that we started, we've had a lot of successes so far and a couple of failures. We're going to be getting all this territory back for Zibi Sanma, and then yeah, working on what we need to work on there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll pick this up next episode. Bye.